This is great. So we do these town halls every Monday night, basically most Monday nights. Sometimes we have other things going on, so we might not make it every single time. But basically, almost every Monday night, we love to do these for people to ask questions, learn more about what Entre is and what's happening here. We also do a new user onboarding room later in the week, and Sean runs that. Looks like he's having some troubles. I guess there's some storms in Florida that he's dealing with, but we do some new user onboarding rooms and some welcome rooms and stuff as well for more tutorials and walkthroughs. These are meant more for announcements and product updates and kind of stuff that's coming, and for you to hear from myself. For people who don't know me, my name is Michael. I'm the CEO of Entre. This is Juan, the CTO. So any questions that you guys have, we hope that we can answer them for you. And if not, we will do our best to give you, point you in the right direction or help you as much as we can. And with that being said, I think we'll get ready to kick things off here. So last week we had basically our best week for new users pretty much ever. So that was great. And there's going to be a lot of new faces continuing to come on to the platform as we start gearing up to launch Entre 3.0. This date has been pushed back because we want to continue to make sure the product is ready for scale. But we just got a bunch of new people onto the platform. We have a bunch of new content, jobs, events happening, that just started really last week. So if you aren't familiar, I'm going to just walk through some of the quick updates here real quick for everybody. I'm on our web app. If you didn't know, we have a web app and a mobile app. Some of you might be using mobile, some of you might be using web. If you're using web, you obviously should download the mobile app as well to use on the go. But I just minimized the room here. You can do video on mobile now too if you're on stage, which is great, and we're excited about that. So here's where you can see the different live streams or events that are happening. Grammar Hub does really cool peer programming nights every Monday night before this as well. Alan runs that. If you're a programmer, you want to connect with programmers, I would definitely check out that as well, and get connected to those guys because they do great stuff. For content, right? If you're creating content, share what you're working on, share what you're doing. Bez, who I think we just met in the LinkedIn Live, came on, posted, gave him some diamonds and some crypto to support him on that. And share what you're working on. We try to support everyone that is creating content and that wants to create content here. So a couple of things as well. If you aren't familiar, don't have your crypto wallet connected yet, I would suggest doing that so that you can earn money and also give money to other users as well through the platform. We're working on more integrations, and that's going to continue to come. The calendar, there's some new events that are popping up here. I would recommend checking out this DAO event if you're interested in that. We have a great NFT event by Mitch going on, Web3 Wednesdays, legal office hours. Highly recommend checking that out. And then we're doing an in-person event here in Austin, Texas for Consensus on Wednesday. Definitely come out to this. If you're in town, I will be there. And we'd love to meet up with anyone who's in town for this. So definitely sign up. Check this out. I'll drop this in the room chat for everyone as well to sign up with. What's up, Mr. Chippa? What's up, DOZ? How y'all doing? Some DSO OGs in the house. Love it. And then we have a bunch of new things going on our marketplace. So this is really one of the new sections that we've been building out here on Marketplace with a bunch of new jobs and gigs and opportunities all over the country, a lot remote. There's a lot of cool positions here. If you are looking for work or if you are hiring, you can come here and post a job for free. if you hit us up, we will definitely help you find some good candidates through our team, and our recruiters will send you some good people to apply for your job. As far as that goes, we did also update the apply functionality. So when you apply, right, for jobs, now you can actually share a quick message and upload your resume here. And when you apply, the hiring manager will get your message and their resume in a message, and you can start the conversation with them directly through the platform. You can then do a call with them too directly on here using, our video conferencing functionality, which is what we're in right now. So you can use this for live streaming, but you can also use this for meetings, for interviews, for really anything that you want to do in replace of Zoom is really the goal, right? So instead of being limited to just 40 minutes on Zoom's free version, and that you don't have to worry about upgrading and paying whatever $40 per license for that, you can use this for free, right? You're able to do as much as you need to do in here. Pro users do have the ability to record, but the goal is to make this a very extremely affordable option and replacement for Zoom and eventually Slack and Calendly as well, for people to network and work with their teams and individuals here on one platform where they can also connect and create content as well. So I think those are most of the updates that are going on. Right now, the goal is to launch Entre 3.0 before the end of the month, and we'll see we'll see what happens over the next week if we're able to hit that. But yeah, things are looking really good here. Juan, do you have any updates on? I see Miriam Sean just popped in. What's up? Juan, do you have anything that I missed, or anything that you want to share on the app side or the tech side of things?
Well, we are holding on the update because we are fixing some UI and UX things, but we should be testing this week and probably by the end of the week pushing the new update, hopefully. We don't want to introduce any bugs, so we are testing. But if you get any issues, you just send us a message and we'll try to figure this out. Besides that, we are covered, I guess.
Cool. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of, especially on mobile, you guys are going to start seeing a lot of UI updates, design updates, and UX updates on the mobile app to make it look better and function a lot better and easier for everyone. I see a question coming in about streaming, the Steam key. So you want to restream out to other platforms? Is that what you're saying, Mr. Triplet, DOZ? You guys want to restream to similar to what Restream.io does and stuff like that? Am I getting that right? So you can stream out to YouTube and stuff, or what? If you guys can elaborate on that, that'd be great. Let's see what else we got here. Great platform. Yes, thanks, Brandon. Great to have you here, man. Let's see what else. Want to stream into Entre. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I actually haven't really thought about doing that. So using a platform, using StreamYard or Restream, and then streaming into Entre from there. I don't know how we'd have to open up our API for that one. I don't know how that would work exactly. How complicated?
Well, we did some testing. The thing is, on most streaming platforms out there, there's a 15 seconds or 20 seconds delay. So it's weird for live streams that happen in real time, because there's always, even on Twitch and those kind of streams, there's a little delay. But yeah, we could stream a different source into the room, like a video source, but there will always be a 15 seconds delay that we will need to figure out. So the thing with streaming is that it works perfectly when you are casting alone and you are the only source of of content because that delay isn't noticeable enough during a live stream. But when you have multiple people in the same place talking and sharing video, syncing everything up, it's really complicated. But it's possible in terms of, I mean, technically it's possible, but it's weird in terms of user experience. But I don't know. That's something we haven't discussed at all in terms
Yeah,
of product.
it's tricky because it wouldn't be that bad if it was just a solo live streamer, but because we have this functionality where you can bring people on stage from the app and everything, it's a little difficult. If it's just commenting and stuff, it's not that difficult. Our live streaming software works very different than other platforms because you can do a lot more on here than you can do basically anywhere else. And it's just unique in that set. Like, Clubhouse, Twitter, LinkedIn has their thing. Like, you can't do things that you can do on here on those platforms, right? So it's tricky because the audience we don't have as big of an audience as they do yet, but as we grow, hopefully that will start changing. And the goal is to use this as the platform to stream everything and record it. So then you could post your recording of the live stream or podcast or show or what workshop or whatever you did here on Entre. You could repost that on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, wherever you want. The tough part is the audience side of things, right? There's so many people on these other platforms that it's difficult, especially for bigger influencers, to start from scratch on a brand new platform. That's the most difficult thing for a lot of people. Twitter sucks. Okay, nice. Like that. What else we got here? How many daily actives? So right now we're about around 1,000 daily active users on Entre, and that's we're growing at about 80% month over month. So all of these, that's going to continue to grow even more. And we need help growing this too. So, this is something that we rely on a lot of, you guys to help share this stuff out as well before we start really ramping up marketing and growth. It's tricky because we know that we still have a few little bugs and stuff with the app that we want to fix before we start really scaling up the user base. So we're more focused on growing organically right now, if that makes sense. Maintain is here. Let's go. All right. Cool. Let's see what else we have. Any other, although to bring some of, let's stream out Scott Page doing some music. Scott Page is the what was he, the saxophone person for Pink Floyd? I can't remember, but he was in Pink Floyd, which is like one of the biggest bands. Yeah, so saxophonist. Yeah. I don't like how it's a contract tag times political. Facebook found it more functional on desktop than Twitter was. Yeah, it's that's why we're creating kind of a safe space here. Entre is built for really to be this place that you don't have to worry about seeing political, religious, societal debates, hate, all of that, right? We are going to be very tough on all of that stuff. We're building this out. If you read our community guidelines as an apolitical platform, we only really want this to be something where people are talking about business, tech, personal development, entrepreneurship, tech, crypto, and health and wellness. If it's outside of those broad topics, especially if it's something that is going to stir up arguments within the platform, we're going to be avoiding those topics, and we're going to give people warnings, and we're going to make sure that that kind of stuff just gets removed. Super buggy on the mobile side. Yeah. Lon Treo. I'm not sure if I'm saying your name right. Just let us know what device you're on. If you're on Android, typically there has been a little bit more issues on Android devices than iOS. I'd recommend joining on web if you're having some issues. But let us know what device you're on, like if it is Android, what kind of phone it is, and then that will help us uncover like the issue. Especially on mobile, there's so many different devices, so many different screen sizes. It's really difficult to do all this functionality, video, screen sharing, recording, reactions on top of the rest of our app. It's very complex, which is why most people don't do this. So happy to try to help get that figured out for you. Okay. Would you recommend getting the most out of Matcha as a new user? Yeah, so it really depends on what you're looking for, Brandon, right? Like there's really like four, from what we've uncovered, there's usually four main types of individuals that would benefit from Entre, right? The first is creators, right? So people who want to create content, create events, host events, and build out a community, right? So these individuals should come on, they should create content, and they should interact with our team so we can help them create better content and more useful content, and so that we can get their name and their, whatever they're doing out there more. If they're hosting events, post the event, send it to our team so we can help promote it. We're working heavily with a lot of the creators on the platform as we speak, right? And if you are looking to build a community, sign up for our community waitlist, and we'll be rolling out that feature hopefully in the next couple of months here. On the other side, the second would be just like your normal kind of networkers, your learners, your professionals, your investors, people who are trying to meet other people in this industry who are trying to learn. They're trying to go to events. They're trying to engage with content or consume content, right? And that's probably a big chunk of our user base right now. The third would be the entrepreneurs or the hiring managers, right? These are people who are coming on to share what they're working on, to grow their team, to get investment, to get users, customers, to hire people, to work with developers and freelancers, right? So we want them sharing what they're doing, posting jobs, talking to people, helping them get introduced to investors. All of those things we want to help the entrepreneurs do, right? And then the fourth big one is active job seekers or freelancers and just people looking for work, right? So we want to get them connected to great jobs and opportunities. We want them to start applying for jobs as fast as possible and recommend great jobs and opportunities for them. So yeah, I would say usually one of those four things is the most helpful. And, we're trying to recommend and suggest features and functionalities for these individuals to give them a great experience on the platform. And if you don't fit in one of those buckets, or if there's something else that you need help with, let us know and we'll try to figure out the best way to do that. So that's what I would say for that question. We start limiting cannabis related entrepreneurs. No, I mean, I don't see any reason. I think, that fits within what we're doing. Now, if someone's, I guess you could say, illegally selling weed using our platform, then, that's obviously going to be a problem, right? If this is someone who's starting a legal cannabis business, right, or a hemp business or whatever, right, and there's a startup or all of that, or then yes, we will support them and we will help them, and we definitely want that. If they're trying to, any illegal things, we're not obviously going to support. So, um, yeah. So definitely no, no money laundering, no like gambling, all that kind of stuff we don't really want to be associated with, basically. So, yeah, I would kind of leave it at that. All right. All right. What else do we got here? Any other questions? As we get things wrapped up here. Okay. Well, with that being said, I think we're pretty much all set. Like I said earlier too, if you are in Austin or coming to Austin, let me know. We're doing a happy hour Wednesday. We're going to do a happy hour. Hopefully we're lining it up in New York right now for NFT NYC on the 21st. So, if you are in New York or looking to go to New York for NFT NYC, hit us up as well. What color are Miriam's fingernails today? She's not showing. All right. Live diamonds coming on. So it is in the works. Mr. Triplet, we're trying to, the biggest thing is mobile. So we're likely going to actually transition everything to points, and you'll earn points during live streams, on your content, on everything. And what we'll do then is you'll just cash your points out to whatever you want, basically. Yeah, that's going to be the best way to do it, because then you guys could, while you're on the live stream on your mobile phone, also tip people. And if you are live streaming from your mobile phone, you can get points. And if you're posting something on mobile, you can get points. And if someone doesn't even have their crypto wallet connected, you can still get points as well. So it's all going to be structured around this point system. We may change the name later. I think points is just like easy for everyone to understand, and I think it's a simple concept. What do you think of the Supernovas app and how they was integrated? I learned about all these apps. Yeah, I mean, Supernovas is great. They're more of an NFT project. It's very different. They have a great thing going on. They just rolled out a DAO as well. So they're very deep into the Web3 NFT side of things. That's not really our game too much. But yeah, I think they got a great thing going on. There's a lot of really cool apps within the DeSo ecosystem. But the majority of our users aren't on DeSo or don't have a DeSo wallet. So we want to support and we want to get people using DeSo, but it's tricky because there's so many blockchains, there's so many currencies and crypto out there that people want, and there's a lot of them that are much bigger than DeSo and more well known than DeSo as well. All right, I'm very interested in live streaming. I have some equipment. I'd like to see how this platform works. What's that for? All right, Juan, give everyone the technical breakdown of frames per second and 1080 and all.
Yeah, we do support 1080 for screen sharing. FPS is a tricky one because it's optimized for meetings, so it's around 15 frames per second in average. We are recording when we do recording processing, we increase it to 30, but at the end it's around 50. I mean, it depends on your connection actually. So if your connection is good and your computer is good, you should be able to stream up to 30 frames per second. But it's optimized for meetings and events, not for streaming games or high frames videos.
Yeah, exactly. I think what we'll eventually do is for pro users, they will be able to record and have their video be much higher quality. than free users, because it ends up, I don't even know how complex that's going to be able to do, but I think it just takes up a lot on the server side of things for obviously higher quality video and all of that stuff, and higher quality recordings takes up more space on the back end as well. Okay. Yes, I have NFTs there in DAOs. Interesting. Yep, for sure. Here, let's get a puzzle. Could NFT be used as a ticket to a live stream? So we've kind of stayed away from NFTs as far as it goes to as integrated into the platform. A couple of reasons. I think a lot of NFTs right now actually aren't used properly, I would say. And most of them are used to just make a quick buck. What we want to do is, so if you're doing an NFT, there's a couple of different things, right? If the goal of your NFT is to make money and give people access to an event or a live stream, then just sell a ticket, right? And you should be able to pay for that. You should be able to sell that ticket with crypto, and people should be able to sign up for that event and pay with DSO or Bitcoin or whatever they want, right? But does it need to be an NFT? Probably not, right? On the other hand, if you're building a community and that NFT gets you membership access to the community, and then you want people to be able to resell that membership out to make more money on it, and you want to only have a certain number of these NFTs or make it exclusive or whatever, that's a very different thing, right? At the same time, because people are connecting their wallets, and we will be able to display your wallets, right? Your NFTs that are associated with your wallet on your profile. We can in the future do NFT gated events or communities and all of that stuff, right? Is that going to be a priority for us right now? Not really. I think there's a lot of people that are working on that specific use case, and I think there's other things that we can do better than that. So we're being a little careful about how we're integrating NFTs. I think the first thing is going to be just displaying your NFTs on your profile, right? If you connect your MetaMask wallet, you should be able to show your NFT. Like your NFT should show on your profile, right? Same thing. If you have your DSO wallet, your NFTs should show on your profile, right? So that people can see what NFTs you have. Like, that's cool, that's easy, and that's simple, and everyone can understand that. Buying and selling NFTs throughout the platform, that gets that gets very complex, and there's a lot of things that are associated with that. So we're staying away from it a little bit. I hope that all made a little bit of sense. I didn't know I had a DSO wallet, but I think yeah. So BitClout was like the first app that was built on the DSO blockchain. NFTs or tickets. Yeah. Yep, NFT it is. So waiting on DSO profile toggle. Please don't do that. Oh, this app was so yeah. It's it's tricky, right? I think like there's definitely use cases for it. It would be cool, right? At the same time, you could just basically have your NFT community and then create a private event here on Entre and just share that link with only those people, and only they can join the event. So do you really need an NFT gated event? No, right? You just set up a private event for your community. I think NFT gated communities are a lot more interesting, but you can already do that on Discord. So, do we need to do that? That's tough. You know what I mean? I would suggest, just doing private events, and just sharing that link out with people who you want, and that have your NFT. But the thing is, like, I don't know if it makes sense for a lot of people who are trying to do that. They can, there's a lot of ways to do it within Discord already. Where can I get clear swim link once? Juan, what's your skincare routine? You're on mute. You're still on mute. Still on mute. Unless he might have froze.
Frozen.
It's all good. I guess we'll never know.
Oh,
I guess we'll never know. He probably just doesn't want anyone to know what his skincare routine is.
Yeah.
I think Miriam has great skin as well.
Thanks,
Miriam,
guy.
what do you do?
I use a 01 CBD infused serum, and yeah, I like to. I'm in the self-care routine thing, so I like to kind of try to slow down and like take my time, not just because I feel like it does more, but because it's nice to just take time for yourself and like give yourself a face massage. Why not?
Nice. Yeah. I guess, Juan, I thought you were trying to hide your skincare routine from everybody.
What? I'm 16. No, I don't do anything, to be honest.
Just that natural, just that natural Mexican skin.
Just water and yeah, that's all. A little bit of coffee, probably.
Coffee on the face?
No. Drink coffee.
Accidental, I think, Amy.
I've heard people rubbing coffee beans on their face and stuff like works. I don't know.
I don't
Apparently, Bobby says eggs make great moisturizer as well. Are we talking about like egg, like raw eggs, like egg whites? What are we talking about here?
I mean, on TikTok, it's all about the cucumber. People swear like you freeze a cucumber and just rub it on your face.
Right.
And that's like
extra egg white after I break it open into the pan. No shit.
All right.
Interesting. I might have to try out some eggs on my face tomorrow. It's working. All right. Never know.
Well, update your profile picture, Bobby, so we can see how well it's working.
Yeah, we're not really. We got what is your picture, like a rainbow or something? Yeah, we need some evidence here, or I don't know if we can trust you.
Submit a pic to the feed.
Yes. Eggs are good for hair. All right, Belen. You put eggs in your hair? Interesting. I'm just gonna start showering in egg whites, and we'll see how good I look in a month. All right, bacon. Yes, eggs are baked. Yes. I don't think they recommend putting bacon on your face, but it's worth a try. We'll see. Coffee constricts the blood vessels in the face. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna start putting all the breakfast food that I eat every day just all over my body, and we'll see how I look. Cereals in your sock. I don't know about that one, Caleb, though. That sounds very uncomfortable. Yeah, not a fan of that. Drink bourbon. Yeah, bourbon makes people look better. For sure. It blurs your vision. Everyone looks a little bit better when you're drinking bourbon. So it's a good time. All right. Well, didn't think we'd be talking about all this today, but this was fun. Hope everyone enjoyed it. I will post random stuff on his face. Yeah, don't be sharing that out to anybody. This is private here. Entre only. Alrighty. Well, if anyone I do not have an OnlyFans, by the way, but
oh my god, Caleb.
All right. Well, yes. Yeah, just everyone just DM Caleb regardless so that his DMs fill up. But yeah, this was great. Thanks everyone for joining in, and yeah, feel free to reach out to myself or the team if you need anything. And yeah, hit up support. We're gonna be changing support around a little bit, so that's all like on platform, and you just have to message in the DM support every time, and someone from our team will reply to that, rather than like emailing or using Discord or any of that. So keep a lookout for that as well, and we want to make that update as quickly as possible. The other thing too is like if you aren't already, please shoot us a follow on like Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and all of that. It's just at Join Entre, and we'll follow you back. We post a bunch of stuff out there as well, so check us out on the other platforms as well. If you guys post something, we'll give you a shout out, or if you tag us, we'll shout you out on our channels and stuff too. And then if you are on mobile or you have the mobile app, please shoot us a review. That would be really helpful for us to like rank higher in the App Store and mean a lot. That link that I just dropped should go to the mobile App Store. And if you don't have that mobile app yet, then download it. If you haven't checked out web, highly recommend checking out web as well. It's a great desktop experience. And yeah, I think that's all. If no one has anything else, yes, we're doing an event. We're setting it up right now, Caleb, for NFT NYC. It's probably going to be on the 21st at night. We're looking at, we need to get talking to a few companies about getting involved and helping to sponsor and co-host that. So we'll talk about that. Also, Mr. Triplet, if you're still here, I don't know if Scott is still doing something for NFT NYC, but we should talk about that as well and see. The replay will be posted on our YouTube channel, which I dropped in at the top of the. Scroll up and then find this. Oh no. Yeah, that's it automatically when someone else types something, it automatically drops it down. So all right, here's our YouTube channel. Please subscribe to that as well. There's a bunch of cool stuff going on there. We repost all of these. We repost all the other interviews or events that are going on onto our YouTube channel. We repost all of our like TikToks and other videos that we're doing. I'm going to be starting back up the podcast as well. I've done a bunch of really cool interviews with the founders of Reebok and Zapier and a bunch of cool companies with investors and VCs and all sorts of stuff. So check that out. Let us know how we can best help you all out. And dude, Caleb, you're killing me here in the room chat. But yeah, let's chat again soon, Mr. Triplet, about the NFT NYC thing. And if anyone's trying to do events or want to create content or hosting a show or a podcast here, let us know, and we'll try to figure out how to best support you all. And yeah, with that being said, I think we're good. Juan, do you have anything else that you want to share?
Nope.
Miriam, you good?
Have a great week, everybody. It's Monday.
Yes, happy Monday. Let's have a good time this week. Have some fun. Make some money. Let's enjoy ourselves this week, and let us know how we can help. Take care, everybody. See ya.